Oh, yes. Can we get a mic check? And a 1-2. How we sounding there? Live from the shop.
Sky's the limit. Smoke shop. Don't forget we're a skate shop as well. Got new merchant.
¿Cómo está el sonido, Gustavo? Yeah. Agent 471. Carl Casey. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're just hanging out here at the shop. Actually, we got some business. We got some pretty good business today, y'all. So, cheers to that. Roger, welcome, senor. Good to see you. LA is lit right now. I'm sure you all know. There is protests happening at the moment. And that is some activity we are not partaking in here. We got Smoke and Scan on YouTube live here at the shop up on the big screen. What's up, Rafael? We had a customer come in earlier and he was like, "Hey man, I've been checking out your live streams lately." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up. What's up, Jonacide?" Yeah, so the protests have been happening since last night and things have been getting out of control. Oh yeah. Yeah, people blocking streets and causing traffic. You're driving down 295 looking for your cutie pie. Woo Reezy in the house, reporting from
Florida.
he is a Florida man. So watch out with that guy. Feisty, what's up? Yeah, people getting hit by cars and people causing trouble, painting stuff. It's weird. Yeah, there's a lot of out of controlness, but yet there's these calmer people still out there walking and causing traffic and stuff. So not good, especially if you're out in the road trying to get by. I won't be talking too much about it. I don't know if the rest of the nation is hearing all this stuff, but we're definitely hearing about it here. Luckily, no action here near the shop, although Whittier Boulevard down the way, not too far, it gets live out there when stuff like this goes down. And I haven't really tapped in to what may be going on out there on Whittier. I'm sure there's people out there, but yeah, a lot of it seems to be towards downtown, City Hall. And Wu Reezy is a natural Virginian. Is there a specific side? Are you from the west side or the other side? You know, I spent some time in Virginia, Derek. Interesting place. I think I was out there for like a month or so. And I do have some stories out of Virginia. Maybe we'll do a Virginia night. And we have some friends. My brother has some friends that moved out that way. Yeah, I hope to visit again under other circumstances. So, for those that aren't aware, I guess that's what they're calling it, Day Without Immigrants protest. Hmm. And yeah, with that, we also had last night, which was also interesting, that got my attention while we had that going on. What awards? Wasn't there some awards going on here in LA somewhere? And we got another dose of that fog, which was interesting. Anybody in LA notice that last night? I know Butcher did. He sent me a message. He was like, "Hey, got Wolf in the house. Salute." He's like, "You noticed that fog last night?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I noticed that fog." And so I dug around a little bit, and really quick, sure enough, somebody on IG over on Instagram posted something, and seemed like they had a good view. They probably have a probably work up on an office building or something like that. But it was a epic shot that she got. Let's see. Yeah. And I actually wanted to show there's a nice shot with some buildings. Let's see if that pops up again. And shout out to Kendra G Media for posting this. Let's see. Give me a second. I don't know if it's showing on your end, but I'm trying to queue up the buildings again so you get a better perspective. There we go. Look at that. And you could see above the buildings as well the sky and the sky farts there. Yep. Sky farts are visible. And I hope you all have been paying attention to the sky farts in your area. Is anyone else getting sky farts in their area? That sounded wet there. Ugh. Yeah, so another dose of the fog while the protests were going on. Something to keep an eye on, I think. And then we've been touching on the planes going down as well. And which is it's cool. I like when I go down a rabbit hole. Super. What up? They all float up there. Yes, they do. They all float. Oh yes. Yeah, so we go down a rabbit hole and then you start getting other information from that rabbit hole. And Brush Junkie over on YouTube has been going in. Of course, she specializes on the fires and has been keeping me well informed on the information she's tapping into. And I've been sharing her channel here. This is what we do here. We share information and channels and links and things. And so Brush Junkie, of course, today posted something that I didn't completely finish checking out. I'm just about done. I think I got it on the phone. Where's my phone? I should go get my phone wherever it is. And yeah, check that out. That's the latest. They going on the planes, which has been a thing. Recently on a live stream, we went in, and we've been doing this late night. So check them out. Fast forward to whatever part you need to get to, and there is some bits of information that we've been dropping there, some crumbs have been coming my way and crossing my mind. So I'm processing it and putting it out through here for y'all to do the same and give me some feedback on some of this stuff. I think it's some important topics, current real topics that are happening in our lives right now. And yeah, what up, Raymond? Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna go find this phone. Put a little sound too while y'all wait. Y'all ain't waiting. Y'all just chilling. We gotta activate the camera. Stay right there. Let's see. Let's position this. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't want to lose that. Got it. Duke. I see you, sir. Who wants to be a mod? What's up, duh? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how to give people wrenches here on this side. On over on if we're live on like just directly through YouTube, we could. But duh, tell us more about yourself. Do you have a channel? Do you have some content we could check out? What's up, Garrel? Roger, Digger Dog. We got the guys in the house. That's cool. I seen who did I see live right now? Yeah, we got Smoking Scan live still. We're checking out the protests, which have been wild. People riding on buses and walls and thankfully they haven't lit the city on fire yet. We just got through that situation and don't need any more of it. That's for sure. And it's just like, man, back to back has been LA's been going through quite a bit this 2025 and we're watching it and living it. Yeah, over on the east side here, it's been pretty normal, but you never know. You could go 10 minutes uh to the west side a bit and you might be in the middle of some of these protests. So watch out there. Watch your streets, watch your traffic cuz there is I'm sure detours being caused by the mayhem. Dagger spells much love always. Smoochy smoochy. Now it's just one smoochy. You ain't no dude. I know. I always make sure I represent the gals when I say guys and gals. And if I did slip up, hey, she's probably talking to someone in chat. There are reports that the Philadelphia. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, and Brush Junkie here was going in on some other interesting points. So check that out if you get a chance. Boom, here we are. Then earlier today, I was I check out Jessica Jones on Wednesdays. Oh, Mondays. What day is it today? Anyway, I don't know why I said Wednesday. Monday. You call everyone dude. I hear that. Talking to me, Brownie. Uh-oh. Yeah, interesting show there earlier. They were getting into reptilians and all that. And the underground reptilian thing, people talk about a base being under LA and somehow it being tied to reptilians. And we touched on that on a stream the other night. And I think I've done a show with her kind of touching on that as well. I don't know if we did it. We might have done a whole full show on that. But the little bit I did find out, I didn't find out that there was actual reptilians, but that there was humans here way back when, I guess, and they went underground for a reason, and they revered the reptile. So it could have been a dragon, or who knows, a dinosaur. Or someone was saying the other night that they used to call dinosaurs dragons or something. I don't know. But yeah, and that there's this underground structure or some sort, some of these caverns or tunnels or something under LA. There's been a whole lot of talk of that. We've been touching on that. Also, a young man on YouTube has been doing these documentaries with some of the people that have been working under LA because there is an old train system, hashtag old world. Yeah, I think that train system was here from maybe way, way back. Like some of these buildings we're finding out about that have been here a lot longer, I believe, than what they tell us. So I think that train system is part of that. And then there's other train systems actually up here in the mountains, not too far from where the second big fire was out here recently, the Eaton fire, which is very basically on the it's part of the San Gabriel Mountains, the Angeles National Forest. We talked NASA JPL being very nearby, and the fire got very close, but didn't damage the facility, which leads to a whole rabbit hole that we will get into one of these days. And yeah, so up in those mountains there, and I think I want to say it's a little above the haunted forest. That's another place we've been touching on and checking out some of the old videos that we've done exploring that area. There's an old, and I should know the name, but there's some old there's an old train system that I guess would take you all the way up there, and there was like a fancy hotel of some sort, and that people with money would enjoy themselves up in that area back in the day. So I think, and then if you hike up there, which I've done with my sisters and brother, um, we found a bunch of like old train parts and stuff like that that are still there. And to me, yeah, they give you, there was a storyboard that I slightly touched on. There's a whole video on that whole hike. It's on the channel here. And yeah, so I question the story that they got there. We got to tap in on that and break that down. But I would imagine that that whole train thing and whatever was going on up there with those structures, and I want to say there might have been a fire involved with that whole story, which is interesting. Also, down below, I was talking about haunted forest and that whole property, how it's called the Cobb Estate, and the whole story behind that we briefly touched on. And there's a fire involved with that, fire, death, and it being passed on to several other uh owners, which one of them was the Scottish Rite
Freemasons.
of Pasadena. It got, I think, sold to the Marx Brothers as well. And before the Marx Brothers, also the Wright brothers, I think, yeah, the Plain Dudes, may have owned it. And so it's been passed on and on. And yeah, some interesting fires. Now it's known as haunted forest as well. A lot of paranormal activity going on there. There's some audio that I'm still going through from one of my videos that our good friend Kaiju Ninja was kind enough to break down for us. So I'll still be processing some of that stuff before I put it out there. And he did capture some stuff from my video, which was very weird. Audio is one of the things that it's is known up in that area. Strange screams and yells and stuff like that. And we also touched on an old Bigfoot report that I believe is on Bobby Short's website, RIP Bobby. And yeah, interesting area there, that haunted forest. And so I don't know if that area actually got affected by the fire. It's all that area there that I imagine got burnt up. So that's unfortunate. And we have a customer, folks. Good evening. And we're getting more traffic. So y'all give me a second. Let's see here. And so yeah, right above that area of the haunted forest, I believe is where you find all this train stuff I'm talking about. And like the haunted forest, I'm imagining it's possible that area got affected. So we'll see.
Using the other voice with the return.
Whoops. Give me a second here. We got some traffic, and I was trying to cue up a little music there while we waited. Oh yeah, I gotta wait. I guess I gotta wait for some commercials to go by here before I play some music. But I think my brother's able to handle this traffic. Sometimes I'm here all alone, and I'm able to juggle some of the traffic jams we get sometimes, and it's pretty wild. Let me tell you. We'll take a look at bro and see how he's handling. And if I see him squirming, then I'll jump on over there and give him a hand. But yeah, I gotta get this set up so I could just in moments like that, you could just cue up some music on the fly and then boom, go handle whatever you need to handle, and then you're good to go. And you know what I should do is open this door for these people because the door is pretty heavy. Some people have trouble. Some guy earlier came by and he was in a wheelchair and he busted through. He didn't give me a chance to open the door for him. I'm like, bro, I would have got that for you. Well, we'll see how she does. Oh, she pushed. She got it. It's a strong lady there. I was starting to scramble a little there myself, but it's all good. G and E, G and A. Hey, let's see. Super. Okay. What's up, Richard? And I see you just have casual now. So is it just you? Is just one of you now? So it's no longer G and A, or it's just still casual conversations with G and A. Right here, I could just see casual. See, getting a little text. I use the chime. Y'all know the chime. Yeah, because anything else is kind of like, anytime. Do your text messages activate you? Yeah, I think that's why I've been rocking the chimes lately because it's kind of like, in case you're like meditating or anything like that, or maybe you got some meditation music playing and you start receiving text messages in the middle of your session, and you got some nice little chimes to go along with that. It's nothing that'll disturb that session. We got our repair guy here later on, bro. And I don't know. It looks like he's here to maybe do some work. I don't know what bro's having done, but we have a new shelf made, which is pretty cool. Actually, a couple new shelves, but the second one came a little later, and we're able to put up our merch there. And I recently got some new LED lights for my rig. This was a while back, and I haven't been able to set that up. I'm gonna need like some wires to extend it and a few things, and hopefully homeboy here is gonna help me out. He said so. We'll uh we'll ask him while he's here. It's always usually G. Yeah, right on. And hopefully you ladies are still going live. I haven't seen any recent live shows or anything like that, but and I know it's tough, life and then making time and luckily here at the shop I'm able to, be flexible. So I've been invited to do a few shows and I'm able to arrange timing with bro and we make it happen. So that's always good. But yeah, no, I totally get it. Especially in the bigger cities here, I've been definitely feeling the race vibe at times. Although I'm not racing anyone or anything, but yeah, you feel that hustle and bustle vibe, and yeah, it's very different than being in a small town or in a rural place, where none of that is going on. And I like that lifestyle too. So yeah, I could do the city thing. And usually when I touch down in a city, like yeah, I want to check out the nitty gritty, like the your downtowns and your dangerous areas, because I feel that's where you'll see the real part of the city. Yeah, you could let's start back up. Get it going. Jump on with me here anytime. Let me know. Give me the heads up. We can make it happen. We can have some casual conversations with G and BD. How about that? And again, I'm honored that you invited me on. And it's funny that Donnie Cho was on here the other night, and so were you because you put us all together on a show over on your channel. So yeah, and feel free, please. I always encourage people to share links in their channels here. Most of you have wrenches, so you could just tap on a channel and go to the channel and peep each other out. Yeah, we do like to support one another here as much as possible and grow together. Why not? I'm not sure. You just that for me, Raymond? You talking about me or you talking to GNA? But yeah, no, put the word out. If there's someone you'd like me to talk to or anything like that, pretty much up for it. There's maybe a small few I might not do, but for the most part, I'm pretty open to that. And I also want to talk to a lot of you out there. and we'll figure that out. I know this is all set up for like phone calls as well. Got the little phone. I see a little phone option here, and so yeah, I'm sure we could figure that out and start receiving phone calls. We'll open the BD hotline. Remember the party line? Whoever tapped into the party line. Oh man, I must have been like seriously maybe like 12 or something like that. We were young and like yeah, people had this. There was this thing called the party line. People would call in from all different parts of I guess it was Southern California at the time. And no we don't, Raymond. I don't know if you're talking to me, but you talking to me or am I talking to you? I'm talking to you. You talking to me? Yeah, so the party line people used to call in and a lot of times it was like you jump on and there's a bunch of different people on one line and or it was weird. And yeah, man, it was a lot of phone banging like people from different gangs would call and talk crap and or people would try to hook up, guys and girls and all sorts of more adult type stuff would be going on there. But yeah, a bunch of youngsters would be on there. Yeah, you had the party lines. Oh man. 315, is that your area code, bro? 323s, 213s, 818s. That's a bunch of SoCal area codes. Then you got some out of LA 805s. I rep 707 too. It's NorCal. I'm a 323 SoCal and NorCal 707. So and you got to be careful with that. It's all love. You start repping area codes and areas, people take it real serious. Uh oh. Sounds like things are activating over here with smoke and scan. Is the mic picking that up? Who knows? G14 classified. See, that was the name of the strain. The other night we were talking about a strain, and we're saying how we were young at the time again, and one of my buddy's brothers had like, he was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I got this government strain and da da da." And yeah, it's G14. I think it was a G14. Maybe Hillbilly Herb when he pops up in later, unless he's lurking, he could confirm that for us. Oh, Gerald 309. Whoop whoop. Where we at? Yeah. So yeah, luckily they haven't been flipping cop cars or burning buses yet, but that's something they do out here. It could be something simple like a Lakers championship, and people like try and burn the city down and give them a reason, and they're out there doing this madness. I report daily on like the fireworks and the booms and explosions. So imagine when there's like something happening, all that type of activity ramps up, and it's just wild. I appreciate Gerald tapping in earlier, sent me a message, and he was like, "Hey man, check it out." I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm keeping an eye on it." He's like, "Watch the shop." I'm like, "Yes, sir." But yeah, no, I think we're in a pretty good position here, and I think for the most part, uh, I would imagine they would not do anything here. And like I said, we're not choosing any sides. We're just in the neutral zone, and we're gonna keep it like that. Got a little bubbly water action. So last night we got that fog again. I just want to put that out there. Anyone in any other areas notice any fog, thick fog in their areas? And yes, I know we're on the coast. We get marine layer, but there's a whole lot of other stuff going on, and. we're watching it, and yeah, I find it interesting that it happened right as these protests are happening too. I wonder if anyone else out there has noticed that. I could see people hanging over freeway bridges. And you know what? I had to. Last night we were watching Smoke and Scan, as we do usually when there's like high speed chases going on throughout the city or any wild activities. Usually he's on top of it. And I love his commentary. That's why I check his channel out. And I recently, today, I started following him over, I think he's on X, Rumble, and a few other platforms. So, and let's see if we could, I think we could do this without, because it's a short clip. So, and I did send this to Carol earlier. I was like, dude, yeah, check this out, man. So let's give it a shot.
We can't see as well, right? So now what happens? Now see how they're hitting the car?
And just in case, we'll give it a little pause there. So you're going to want to focus on the cars nearest to the divider. So you could see the crowd of people there. And that's the 101 freeway right near downtown. That's a major freeway. And usually traffic is screaming through there. All right. And there is an overpass bridge there where people are hanging from too. And I guess people have been throwing stuff, and it's just pretty wild.
Cars?
Focus
Maybe
on
not a whole lot, but still. I don't want nobody touching my car. Then the asshole with the bike got hit right there.
right there. Did you see that?
Got hit right there. Yeah! Yeah!
Skateboard.
Oh, yeah!
Oh gosh, I tell you. And it's continuing today. You're getting little reports here and there. I'm getting also Citizens app notifications of happenings. And here, yeah, made after. Ooh, yeah. See, mom just sent a message here that she hears arrests are being made after an American flag was burned. So just some of the happenings out here. Touching base with y'all. Heavy spraying going on outside, everyone. As usual, I like to report on the fart sprays, sky farts, and they're out there active as ever. And I did have a little video, but I wasn't able to post it again. I guess it was too long of a clip. And yeah, the sky farts, you guys, it's just completely covered right now. Um, Again, the fog yesterday, and it's just, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible, and I think that is something we need to be aware of. So yeah, let me know how the Skyfart activity is happening over your way. And we are getting a phone call from the boss, so give me a second. All right. Uh that was a report from Ma Dukes there. Yeah, Mom the boss gave us a call right now, and she says that according to her is going down. So yeah, that they're so anyone familiar with the famous Olvera Street? Uh it's a famous little area very much near downtown. What do you have? The Union Station across the street there. There's actually a gas station there that's famous. Smoke and Scan. They were near that area last night, and he was mentioning that that's the gas station. I think is the one with the $8 a gallon. Yeah, we'll have to go check that gas station one of these days. But definitely, what up, man? Not be getting gas there. Uh yeah, let's see. So mom's report saying that area there, they're starting to burn stuff, and it is getting out of control. She just drove by the area because she's working. You know, she's got to do her thing, and unfortunately, it's in some of these hot zones. And those were her first words. She's like, "Hey, it's getting hot," and she's telling me, "Yeah, they're starting to burn a lot of stuff and cause a lot of destruction." Yeah, General Sorrow. I do see you on Smoke and Scan as well. I've seen you. There's been you hang out there, right? I think I've seen you in some good high speed chases over there. And he is on. It's about to rain in LA, says Crazy Javier. What up, Javier? Yeah, it's starting to definitely look like that. It was weird because today was another decent warm day, and but it was just marked all over the place for sure by the sky farts. And yeah, again, giving you a report here from Los Angeles, California, folks. And yeah, we thought about it going over there. I could go get some live stream footage and all that, but I was just like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna go try to figure out where to park and this and that and that and nah, I'm good. I'll watch it from here. There's some great helicopter shots Gerald and I were checking out. Um yeah. I heard they opened up PCH also yesterday. Palisades area, the area affected by the big fire out here. PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, is I believe now open. So that did interest me. I would like to go check that out. Go see some of the aftermath of the destruction. Um, yeah, again, Scott, good evening. I haven't been keeping up with any updates with I didn't hear like, oh yeah, the fire's out or anything. It just kind of switched to other information. So I haven't heard, and I haven't been on the Cal Fire website or anything like that to hear the conditions of the fires. But there hasn't been any smoke or anything like that. All that was like soon after. Even the big fires, it was like the day of, and a little bit after in our area here. We had like some smoke and stuff, but soon after it was like it was gone. Maybe the wind was blowing another way. I don't know, but um yeah, it's almost like if you're not in that area, you couldn't tell a difference if that something happened. But and that's why I'd like to go see for myself too, just to check it out. And these are areas that especially the Eaton Canyon area, is areas that I would frequent a lot, and I really love those areas. So yeah, what else is happening out there, folks? All right, mom sent the video here. Let's see if we could I'm not sure. Let's check out how long this video is, and maybe I could just show it off my phone. Oh yeah, it looks like it's 2 minutes. And let's see. And I just want to make sure that there's nothing I shouldn't be showing, but we'll see. Let's see here if we could get to some of the. See if mom gets any of the. Oh, yeah, here we go. Looks like a lot of smoke going on there. See traffic. And we recently did some videos. Oh, yeah, you can see some smoke over there. You hear choppers. So she's obviously in her car, but probably has some clients with her. So excuse the video quality. Yeah, a little smoke action there, looks like. And anyone, what was it? Was it the anyone figure out the awards that were going on last night? Was it the yeah, here oh Grammys. And here's this. Look. That's 2 point miles. 2 point miles, not too far. Citizens app. Let's see. Report of man armed with a BB gun trying to break into houses. Watch out. How'd they know it was a BB gun? I don't know. Wouldn't want to find out either. You're not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? We haven't gotten some. We need to get some alien sound effects up in this piece here. Yes. Show us all the receipts, please. So a little update, peeps. My fam, my subscribers, my people, Earth people. Yeah, we finally reached. I guess it was a mark that YouTube has of watch hours, and we have become, I guess, eligible for the monetization or whatever they call it, monetization. But yeah, no, the thing is, the membership. I was really interested in that, and so I'm trying to activate that. Not sure if that's working, but yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, we could bring some exclusive content for members and they could help out. There were several subscribers that were asking me about ways to support other than watching the videos, liking them, sharing them out, and they wanted to help financially. And I never really like focused on that. I always like just sharing my stuff, my experience, however it is. But yeah, getting new gear, gadgets, and all this stuff does cost money. And but yeah, so I never asked them for anything or anything help like that. But there is ways, and I put some links on the channel. So if anyone's interested in that, they could do it like that. And now with the, I guess it'll be activating like the membership, and then there will be hopefully super chats and stuff like that, which keep in mind that I guess YouTube keeps, I think it's 30% of that. So putting that out there, because I have seen some people get some really nice super chats, and yeah, I wasn't sure if they knew that they get a little chunk of that. But yeah, I think it's super cool that we get that option going, and we will be stepping up like the quality stuff. I've been working on that, just trying to of course get new gear, and we have been slowly and surely stepping up the different types of devices we're using, and just learning how to use all that, and getting out in the field more. And yeah, there's going to be, I guess, I don't consider myself an urbexer, but I guess it's what it's called. But yeah, there's a lot of places I want to go explore that are here locally in the city, and of course beyond. But yeah, we always come out of pocket. So uh and if people are up for helping however way they want to, hey, I'm in the days now where I will accept help in many ways. I take advice and other things like that, and really consider it. And it was just a part of me. I think that it was very just, I don't know, kind of inverted. And I've mentioned that a few times, that I could be kind of inverted and hide and not, but at the same time I do love socializing and talking to people. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera and just expressing myself. And yeah, now we're running this business here, so learning this type of business, which is pretty new to me, and then merchandise and all this stuff. There's a lot we could do here also, so we've been focusing a lot of energy onto that. But I do want to focus also a lot more on my projects as well. And little by little we bring them out, little videos here and there, experiences. Whenever we can get out and travel and bring you all along, we do it, and we will be doing that a lot more. So stay tuned, and different types of topics as well. We've been touching on the old world topic lately. Being here in LA is just uh uh perfect grounds for the subject. There's a lot more to explore here, and while we're out here, we'll be doing that, and bringing you all along. So stay tuned for all that stuff. As we also link up different platforms while we're streaming as well, getting more familiar with that, and really working those angles as well. And yeah, we're doing this solo. We're not a team yet or anything like that. I do have good friends who are all into this and been receiving a lot of their help. So I want to say thank you and appreciate it. And yeah, y'all, slowly, slowly but surely doing our thing. Yes, Moochie, sky's the limit because of the firmament. Don't forget. Yeah, I've been having trouble getting the TikTok to line up with everything. There's something called, I think it's the key. Is it pass key or stream key? I think it is, that you need to get, I think, from a third party, because TikTok doesn't provide that. And once you get that stream key, then I could use that to connect it with everything else here. But right now, at the moment, we're live on Twitch, and I think there's not much traffic over there. I know that, but I think every once in a while, someone might pop in and look at the stream. But eventually, we'll get that cracking on all platforms, and yeah, it's really cool to be able to express myself at the moment. Like earlier, I was talking on Jessica Jones' show. They were talking the reptilians and all that, And there was a few other things. Oh yeah, they mentioned about someone who was touching on the fires and the aircrafts going down, and that's all stuff that we've been touching on recently on the late live streams. So anyone interested in those topics, check them out, because there's a few little small things that I had pointed out that I don't think many people are talking about. We touched on the alien base off of the Malibu coast that people have talked about. The Tahung, was it Topanga Pass area having a lot of UFO sightings, and also that one particular case of that man who was a supposed alien hybrid who was found dead in his car after several weeks of being in there. And when they went in this guy's home, they found over 1,000. It was almost like over 1,200 different types of firearms, and I forget how much ammo. I think there was a bunch of cash, and it was a whole mystery behind this guy. He really had no history of himself or no records of even having like a legit job. I believe it was. It was just very strange, and he was found in the Palisades, and that whole thing came up because some information was brought to me about the Paradise Fire a while back, way before these fires here, and it was told to me that the Paradise Fire, supposedly that there was ETs living in that area there, and that the fire had something to do with them as well. Which I thought it was a little far out at the time. I was like, all right, yeah, I didn't really dig too much into it, but the person who had shared that information with me is definitely someone who has had sightings. I've had sightings with him, so it's someone I trust, and he is very much into the topic, and so yeah, I took that bit of information and considered it, but like I said, didn't do a deep dive or anything. Kept it in my notes, and I haven't spoken to him since. I'd actually like to talk to him just to give him this other information about the Malibu area, because the later on, good night, bro. Um, the topic of fires came up out here, and then I was thinking, yeah, well, Malibu Palisades. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that base off the coast there, and so just little things that I had in mind happen to come up with all the activity happening, and yeah, I thought it was interesting that that Paradise had that little story behind it, and if it's true, I don't know, but yeah, just had me going down particular rabbit holes, and I thought I'd bring you all along. So check out those streams. We touched on some of that stuff, and maybe we'll be touching on it again as we get more information. So NAC in the place to be. I see you. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. NAC. Oh, did he? I have no idea. And it was interesting because whatever you want, bro. Yeah. Whatever you get, don't matter. Bro might go get some munchies right now. Yeah, Bronzini. What's up, Brandon? If you're watching, yeah, he got on our radar recently because some other channel, some other Bigfoot channel called him out on some things, and so I had to touch base with Bronzini and let him know what was going on, and he recently, I think had posted some videos over on his channel, and I've been meaning to go out with him. I've been bugging him for quite a while since I've been out here in SoCal, but things haven't lined up for us. And right before the weekend of, or the yeah, he wanted to go out this particular weekend, and it was the weekend that these fires started out here. So I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna pass on that. I'm not gonna be taking chances and being up in the mountains when all this is going on. But hopefully soon we'll be getting out. It looks like things, people are I'm sure people are out hiking and getting up in these areas already. I mentioned there's a customer friend of ours as well who was up in the Angeles National Forest area, the actual campground where we got the thermal footage. He was there that weekend, had no idea we were there, and we found out later that he was. He recently went up into the mountains, and so hopefully I'll get a report from him. And I'm sure he went to the area that I'm talking about, that we got that thermal footage, because yeah, he frequents that particular spot. And yeah, too bad we didn't find each other that night, because it would have been good to have him on board. And yeah, I have asked him about the footage. I think I have to send the footage to him for him to check out. But yeah, he says weird stuff does happen up that way, and he shared a few things. So we will be going back there as soon as we can. And yeah, I need to get some repairs for sure done on my truck at some point. It's been rattling a whole lot lately, and yeah, I think it's due to the custom bumper. We had some welding done to it, and doesn't look like that welding hole held. It held for a little bit. It was sounding good, but I think I need to get that job done again, and done it right, and done right. Duke, what's the latest Bigfoot news? Duke's probably got the latest Bigfoot news. We did a little Bigfoot night the other night. I think you were there that night, Duke. We did a little Bigfoot night. There might have been some current news there. Um, yeah, I got some recent news, and we'll see if the guy. I think they're probably back from Squatch Fest. It seems like everyone went up to that festival. I heard a lot of people talking about it. I've never been, and yeah, just don't have the means to get to these festivals and conferences and all that. And speaking of festivals and conferences, Bro and I actually have discussed, because we got the shop here, and next door we have a space that's basically a workshop. They're pressing shirts, sweaters, or pressing different things going on there. Butcher did the art inside, and it's a space that's available for events. And so we already have the venue. We could do conferences here. I talked about several years back. I did have a little bit of money saved, and I remember trying to put a conference together up north, up in Northern California. And I was already taking the steps. I had the venue already. I had people, speakers, and things didn't go through, but it was cool. It was, I tried, and I think it is possible, and that would be super cool to do here. I mean, LA is a perfect place for such things, and I think we could probably get a pretty good turnout. It's a bunch of weirdos out here that are into the stuff I'm into. I'm sure people love hearing my stories sometimes out in the streets here. So why not grab a mic and some chairs? Yeah. So anyone ever interested in doing something like that? And if you have like your receipts, it'd be great. So I'm thinking, yeah, you have a talk explaining maybe your experiences, and show some of your receipts, your videos, pictures, da da da, and give us your 411 on your experiences, and just have a star-studded lineup. Maybe a big name there too, but I would say people like Diesel, Salute. I don't know if Duke would come. Salute to MK. I don't know if he's saying hello to us here, but I just seen his video earlier, talking on how yeah, people have taken his work and ran with it. I've always respected his work, especially on the Patterson film. We give him his props for that. But yeah, no, it'd be cool to have some of the I call it the underground heads. 'Cause, yeah, there's the mainstream of whatever circuit you want. Bigfoot, UFO, alien, dog man. There's the mainstream, and then you got the underground, and I don't know, I feel like we're in the underground, you know? And the underground's got a lot of good stuff. It reminds me of like the underground hip hop. We talk about this golden era where there was all these groups coming out, and everyone had their sound and a lot of different sounds, and everyone doing their own thing. It was a good time for music in the underground hip hop scene, and yeah, I feel like the underground had it at that time. There was a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, I feel like the underground here has that too. There's a lot of small channels that are really big to me that have a lot of great videos, pictures, and yeah, why not have a night or two where you have these people come out in the flesh and display their videos, pictures, and all that on the big screen, and you get to hear them on the mic as well. And then after, maybe you could have a conversation with them. And what you have some nice snacks and drinks. You can keep the hard beverages outside or something like that. 420 friendly, of course. And then the nearest hotel where everyone could stay at would be over at the Cecil right here. That'd be great, right? Who would say no to the Cecil? Come on, you won't be alone. Just thinking out loud here. Uh-oh, did I see Chi? I was scanning through the chat there. Chi, you been having thick fog out there? Is that what I seen? Let's see. We talked to a few people on the phone, called it to do Mark's live. Oh, all right. Yeah, I know Mark usually doesn't do stuff like this. I don't know. He might on a different platform. I don't know, but yeah, I know I've talked to him about it before. He's like, "Yeah, I don't do that." But maybe might want to do something in person like that. And then he's always talked about, and he's a Bigfooter, and I won't say his name because it might activate people. Colorado Bigfoot. I know Mark's always talked about having a boxing ring with like big boxing gloves, and all the Bigfooters that got beef get in the ring, and just settle it there. What's up, brother? How you doing? We got my buddy's friend here, or my brother's friend, my brother's buddy. Give me a second. Let me get a hold of him. All right, we're calling bro now. Let's see where he's at. Oh, of course, he left his phone here. Un momento. Oh well, bro took off and left his phone, so I have no idea where he went or how to get a hold of him. So I'm sure he'll pop up out of nowhere. And so that definitely puts a different dynamic to the live stream. Having being inside the shop, the shop door is right in front of me here, so I get to see traffic walking by, traffic on driving by also, and there he is. He's got munchies. That's right. He went. I forgot. No one reminded me he went to go get some munchies. So and all right, Michael. Good evening, sir. Hmm? Nah. But bro was asking. He's like, do you eat when you're on live? He's he he's with us. Traducilo en castellano. No escribo en inglés. Yeah. What do you want me to say, Gustavo? Are you talking to me? I'll say it in castellano. Diesel, I mentioned your queen's services to my brother that she makes websites and everything. So I did relay that information to him. So hopefully we hear something back soon. We just so watch. Look, we just got someone walk in right now. I have no idea what they're talking about, but and so yeah, it's always like you never know who's gonna walk in or how they're gonna walk in. Some people walk in happy and happy to see you and happy to be in the world, and there's other people that are the complete opposite. You never know what they got on their mind, what they got in their hand, what they got in their heart or mind, and it's scary. So check it out behind me. I set up. We got these like I guess we could call them party lights, and they're pretty professional. Pretty heavy. Got some interesting cables that you connect to each other. But I just got one set up, and I got it pointed to kind of the wall there, so you can see the different colors popping up there. And Diesel, I'm gonna have to put in another order for some more of your art. Uh we gotta get some more Diesel art up here. And there it is. Anyone need a website or need any sort of web stuff done? Diesel's Queen could take care of that, and that's the website there. Diesel also has a website himself, dieselart.com. So support your underground artists. Tracy, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Can't remember his last name. Interesting. Let's see. He is tall and both his parents have dwarfism. So does his sister and brother. Hmm. Yeah, I talked about this. There's this other guy that actually live streams onto YouTube. He used to a lot more, especially when the whole Lisa Lamb situation was going on at the Cecil Hotel, and he had a live stream which really blew his channel up. He's also a gamer, so sometimes he'll jump on playing games and stuff like that. And I want to say sometime last year he put up a video kind of touching base on the Cecil thing again. There were some videos after the Lisa video, I think I want to say, where there was some possible paranormal stuff that he was posting. So yeah. So yeah. 15 years in the game, 8 in the Bigfooting game. Times flying D. And I still look at it as like I don't know. I feel like look, we're still like new and the young ones, and you know, there's a lot of older guys who've been at it, and I still feel like yeah, we're kind of like the new guys. I don't know. Maybe you don't feel so or anything like that. And then also new in the sense that a lot of people haven't seen our stuff. You know, I feel like we have a lot to show, and yeah, we you got quite a catalog there. I would say Diesel. Also, I could only imagine your archive. So keep up the good work. That's what they say, Diesel. They took his drone when it flew through the Cecil window and made him leave. What? Whoa. Is that the guy that I was talking about, or are you talking about the dwarf friend? Yeah, I'd like to meet this dwarf guy. Yep. Wow. And all just all D. 3.7K all D. Yeah, I've done like, remixed videos, and I don't know, posted some short little nonsense videos, or just not full on like, 30-minute videos. And there's a lot of short videos that aren't shorts, but and on shorts, keep in mind you could post up to 3-minute videos now. Is everyone is everyone up on game with that? And now you could also choose multiple videos, pictures as well. So keep that in mind when you're posting shorts. Yeah, yeah. I believe I got that. The tall dude from a dwarf family. Okay. Yeah, Richard, have you checked out Diesel's channel? I'm always promoting him. And it's different. Like I said, for a lot of like I'll say it. If for the aper Bigfooters, it's not gonna be your flavor. So a heads up there. If you're flesh and blood, it might be a little difficult to process Diesel style. That's just my opinion. I don't know. It could You may like it. And the awesome thing that I like also about Diesel is that he goes out with the queen. Yeah, there's been several times there's my queen pops up in a few of my vids. I wish I could get out more with her. Although we did go out quite a bit, but we didn't record. So she is up for the hikes and for the exploring, being in the woods. She's a hill queen. Oh yeah, certified. She got all it takes to survive out in the woods. Yeah, bro. Anytime, Diesel, that'd be awesome. Yeah, sounds good, Diesel. And I don't know if you still have my address. Yeah, I did make some purchases off of dieselart.com. Some awesome prints. Actually, my nephews ended up keeping, so I didn't even get to hang that stuff at the shop. So that's cool that you're gonna send that, and that's why I had mentioned I was gonna reorder some stuff. So and I will still reorder some stuff when I get some bread D. And again, yeah, support your local artists or even non-local. Uh, I'm gonna continue to share out Butcher's link, and Butcher is the artist that came and did the outside of our shops here, and yeah, he could use the help, and he's another one, where uh he could really be doing a lot of stuff. Good night. Um, Yeah, but just sometimes underground heads like to keep it underground, and there's just certain things that we don't do that maybe we should do. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It gets weird. It gets complicated, especially with artists too. The artist, um, yeah, the artist must be. Don't tell the artist what to do. The artist must be. It looks like they're bringing some new furniture in. Got quite a bit of movement going on here at the shop. You hear that? It's the sound of work. I especially like when he does CB shorts. Are you talking CB? I think I know who you're talking about. CB, the person that we mentioned earlier. And what did I see? I seen something. It was weird. Yeah, I seen something earlier, like an old message from CB that was maybe from like years ago or something like that. And for some reason, it popped up on my phone. I was like, "What? Oh, looks like they might have got a shirt printer, shirt press. I'm not sure. It looks like a pretty big piece of machinery." And like I said, next door they're doing a lot of printing. Diesel, do you do any printing yourself? Tracy, I agree. And it's cool, and I think it's cool if underground heads touch on the mainstream too, but just keeping the underground style. And I get it. Styles change, and we could be talking about anything, painting, music, you know, artists change, art changes. Dang, we still here? Are we? What time is it? Yeah, it might be time for me to head out here soon. I can start wrapping it up here. Just a little shop chat and chill, hang out. What's up? Touching base, letting you know what's going on here in the city and in my world. Sure, there's many other things we could talk about, but yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this baby up. We'll most likely be going on live later tonight too. We've been doing these late live streams at around midnight, sometimes a little later, sometimes a little earlier. Who knows? It all depends on how the vibe is, how we're feeling, and of course, we don't want to interrupt any of our friends' lives. Although I seen Hellbent Holler was on live tonight. Also, I do tap in over there, say what's up. I respect what they're doing over there. They're doing it right. Um, but again, one love to everyone out here. Thank you for tapping in and chilling out. Uh, looks like these guys are heading out. Good night, bro. Yeah. Yeah, let's get this night wrapped up here at the shop, and any other updates we'll be presenting them later tonight. And yo, later, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that into the mic. Yeah, how about a little outro? Let's see. Yeah, we'll see everyone in a little bit. Sky's the limit, Smoke Shop, 3925 East Los Angeles, California. Google us.